Kind of looks like robot. I don't know if it was building dangerous or fine. I don't know. I should press these buttons. The story's pretty plain, actually. Honestly, interesting.
What? Who's there? Gonna be a good fight!
What the?
You are so dead!
Fucking kidding me?
Oh shit!
Someone knows how to fix the grass, because it is fully glitched. There's no grass in my save. What did I do? Back, we'll be right back, y'all. Alright. Play it back, y'all. Kind of makes sense. Building. Oh my. Deal with this all. What's there? It's with the same. Breaking in. You wanna know why I'm entering this building now? So they loot and care. Other building, but don't. It's a room we never been in before. I wonder if anyone knows what it is. Probably the man talks about a story. It was in a story. So the story was, there are multiple false stories, but this was one of them. It was the Vault Tech HQ. It was inside of here working, but he found a room labeled Vault 111. And guess what that meant?
Going down. Basement.
It was labeled that. And it was found in the Vault Tech HQ. Oh my god. I can't break. 1 second of other break. Around. I'm steady anyway. It's the outside world right there. Yeah. I want to find this room. There's some trees, obviously. They were putting the ship stuff actually off to Vault 88. So technically, they're planning to. Now, I don't know where the Vault 111 stuff was stored, so what do
Going up.
and I'll mood up right now.
Lobby.
Where would be the room with Bane? Nah, it has to be like a room. Or it'd be like a SWAT team or something. Good advantage, actually. Is there any threats in there? Right there. Oh dear. Legendary. Start making attack. Well. Fight him. That's him. Bam. No rooms so far. It has to be like in an old room or something. Now we know like this was the Vault Tech HQ back in the day. Whereas you know there were tons of rooms. Chance of it being up here. Definitely. Big cave there. They did have a lunchbox. I wonder what's in here. Nuka Quantum. This was a meeting room back in the day. There are tons of Vault Tech War. So they would be everywhere, you know what I mean? So only like these rooms.
Yes.
What the?
Excellent.
The type of Vault Tech quest. Now, what type of gun is that? I'm gonna test it out, yo. This Vault Tech. Yeah, so we're gonna enter the terminal and see what is going on. And there are a bunch of empties here. Just put these. I don't know what to do. Stuff around the vaults. HQs. Now, someone was talking about a Vault 111 room in the past, so what that would be. So, what I'm gonna try to do? Wait. Stay away. Damn. Notes. In a terminal. There's nothing in this room here. So Vault Tech. Enter the password. There are passwords. So that's interesting. In there. They have to be a password somewhere. Morse code. Do you have a cheat code? The only room I see is. What is the password on the terminal inside the Vault Tech HQ? What is the password to that one terminal in the Vault Tech HQ? What is that password inside the Vault Tech HQ for? What is that password for the Vault Tech HQ for to open the terminal? So they're not worried about the code. So that's an issue. Your password. And it wants me to go somewhere. My fishing is getting deeper because what Vault Tech was safe. Right, I probably should go to the city. And it wants me to go somewhere. The one in Vault 88. Vault 81. The one in Diamond City. What they talking about Diamond City? Now,
Everyone knows the type.
they were meant to be actually a vault. Actually, in Diamond City. So, where the vault was.
You need a genuine.
No, I'm doing one somewhere. Let me mute up, y'all.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have.
Oh. We'll just get ourselves healed up.
Hey, you're that vault dweller. From the paper.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the dugout inn.
Hey, what can I say?
Real time eats the noodle stand.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Patch me up, Doc.
Now, go over...
Got roughed up.
All done. Any other complaints?
Feeling sick. I think it's radiation.
We'll clean you up, don't worry. All done. Any other complaints?
Hurting all over, Doc.
Scrapes and bruises. But it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Off you go then.
Okay, we need to find out what the password was. Just look around the office. They were no objects. I just picked up. Not notice what it said, so. Password. Wait, what? Good password. Plus 4. Vault-Tec building. Vault-Tec HQ. Vault-Tec.
In Fallout 4, Adobe Acrobat, James Home Base, they elaborate within a shared media space. It's in the walls, distance away, and everything else, finish the rest. West of Good Neighbor and east of the Charles Amphitheater lies a ruined skyscraper called the Vault-Tec Regional Headquarters. This skyscraper is among many in a cluster towards the heart of downtown Boston. It is a rather unassuming building from the outside, and there is very little that designates it as a Vault-Tec headquarters. No signs, no logos, nothing of the sort. Perhaps at this point Vault-Tec was still mostly flying under the radar, not widely known by most of the general public, selling only to those whom they think would be good candidates. But then again, they do have an entire exhibit at Nuka World, so I'm not sure. Anyway, we must remember that this is a regional headquarters. We can't expect too much from this location. It's not like it's the world headquarters or the formal headquarters for the entire Vault-Tec Corporation. No, this is a regional office. This is where Vault-Tec conducts a lot of the business that needs to take place in the Boston area. So a lot of the vaults in this area were probably administered by this regional headquarters. Upon entry, we come into the reception area, and we find an elevator that leads down to the basement. But let's explore the upstairs portion first. The bulk of this above-ground tower is inhabited by a few ghouls, and that's about it. The floors and ceilings have partially collapsed on each floor, creating handy ramps that snake upwards through the tower. There are 3 terminals in this building that provide us with a little bit of the backstory of what went on here. On the second floor is the first terminal, Reed's terminal. And this terminal is the source of one of the biggest lore arguments in Fallout 4. The first entry on September 29th, 2077 says that Vault-Tec shipped 15 cases of Psycho and Jet to Vault 95. Martin Reed disapproves of this because he knows that Vault 95 is supposed to help people get off of chems. Another Vault-Tec employee, Davidson, who appears to be one of the managers of this tower, told Martin that it was important to force the inhabitants to make hard choices. Martin Reed rightly says that he thinks it's really to cause a bloodbath. And we know from exploring Vault 95 in the video that I did on that vault that that's exactly what happened. Vault-Tec actually planted one of their agents inside Vault 95. That agent pretended to be a vault dweller for 5 years. After 5 years, that agent unlocked a hidden compartment in Vault 95 that stored all of this Psycho and Jet that is mentioned in this terminal. Now, the reason this may be lore-breaking is because we all remember from Fallout 2 that a boy genius, Myron, is responsible for inventing Jet. Now, this could be lore-breaking for you, or you could try to find a way to explain it away. I like to explain it away like this. Psycho and Jet were readily available before the war. After the war, the manufacturers of these chems stopped producing them, and all the world was left with was the supply that existed before the bombs dropped. Enter Fallout 2, and Myron finds some Jet and reverse engineers it so that he can recreate it. He then tells everybody that he is the true inventor of Jet, and who's to say that he's a liar? He's producing brand new pieces of Jet that didn't exist beforehand. We know that chems are readily produced. Even in Fallout 4 there is the Morosky's Chem Lab found in the 4-leaf fish packing plant, where they produce chems like both Jet and Psycho. Anyway, this one is certainly up for debate. You can either decide that it is lore-breaking for you or find some way to explain excuse it. This terminal also tells us a little bit about Vault 111. Martin says that one of his co-workers, Walter Scott, found a huge shipment marked for Vault 111, and it said, "Do not open." But Walter, ever curious, opened it anyway, and what did he find inside? Hundreds of gallons of liquid nitrogen. What could they possibly need that for, opined Martin. Of course, we know that Vault 111, your vault, had all of the cryopods and the cryolator. Apparently, we can gather from this that Vault-Tec used actual liquid nitrogen as part of the freezing process. Now, in the real world, if you froze something with liquid nitrogen, you would kill it. I mean, to freeze something with liquid nitrogen, that can destroy the cell structure, which ends the life of the organism. So I'm not sure exactly what Vault-Tec did to the liquid nitrogen to make it so that it didn't destroy cells, but apparently whatever they did, it worked. The final entry from Martin Reed is an angry one. He says, "That's it. I can't work under a manager who's so oblivious to what's going on around him." Martin Reed is convinced that Vault-Tec is doing a bunch of evil experiments on the inhabitants of their vault. Of course, we know 200 years later that Martin is absolutely correct. But apparently this is a secret that Vault-Tec Corporation hid from some of their lower-level managers and employees. It's only through uncovering secrets of Vault-Tec that Martin discovered what they were really doing. Many of the other employees were completely blind to it and didn't want to notice the truth. Davidson still doesn't see it, says Martin, or he's just ignoring it. Martin puts in his 2 weeks and walks away from the company. On the 3rd floor, we find a pool table falling down into a partially collapsed portion of the floor. This allows billiard balls to cascade down amongst the floors below. We also find Frank Davidson's terminal. This is the Davidson that Martin said was clueless, willfully ignorant. And we learn from his terminal that he is. He says, "I believe Mark is under the impression that the vaults in Boston will be used to harm its residents." He says, "Vault-Tec would never..."
Oh, we found a vault. Found the door, y'all. What did he? Oh my. Okay, y'all. So this is a secret room. It's what Vault-Tec would use for something. So it's going up, we're going down. Now I wonder what this room was used for. So this was an old Vault-Tec. I wonder what it was used for. Mind control? Vault VI. Something's not right. What is Vault VI? Okay. Keyboard gun drone after this. Vault VI sounds weird. So Vault-Tec Bandit got access to this? Wait. Oh! What is Vault VI? Some mod or a creation club? You got the way, but I'm gonna look around. Weird. Wait. So this could be a creation club item as well, so I really don't know. That's actually genius. Think about it. Where you wait, how you would rate plates. You would use this. Whoa, okay, someone died in here. And it looks like a Vault-Tec employee. There's another Vault-Tec key card. Why do we need 2 key cards? Sus. Means this vault went deeper. This could be Creation Club anyway. Wait. Vault VI looks fancy, actually. Like, I wonder, is it Creation Club or a mod? I hope it's not a mod. It's probably not a mod. Well, okay, so we got this terminal. These are entries. Vault-Tec terminal. We got lots about Vault VI. For some reason, this is a vault. So we're able to close the door. Now, it just stays open. And it is a settlement, so it's like a player home.
Never do anything like that. He's being paranoid. Yeah. We also learned that this guy has a bit of a temper. In his next entry, he says, Sharon spilled coffee on my new shirt while we were in the lounge this morning. We all had a laugh about it. Ha ha ha. If she does it again, I'll stab her in the throat with my pen. She's a good kid. Okay there, Davidson. Somebody needs some anger therapy. The final entry is Frank Davidson complaining about Martin. It's also vaguely threatening. He says, Martin is beginning to get on my nerves. All he does is come up with all these conspiracy theories about how Vault-Tec is really harming its residents. If he doesn't stop, I might have to discipline him. Clearly, Davidson has some issues. He seems to get angry and annoyed quickly, and he's violent. Now, this third floor is the highest floor in the tower. To explore the rest of the facility, we need to go all the way back down and take the elevator to the sublevel. This is the warehouse level, where packages came into the headquarters and were then diverted to the appropriate vaults. This is where Martin found the Psycho and the jet that was destined for Vault 95, and where Walter Scott found the liquid nitrogen destined for Vault 11. The third and final terminal is on this floor, and it belonged to Walter Scott. In the first entry, he expresses concern over the fate of Martin Reed. He says, Mr. Davidson has been getting annoyed with Martin lately. Scott says, I told Martin he should probably back off a bit because I know Mr. Davidson has a temper. I saw him break a pool cue over Roger's head because he stood too close to the table when Mr. Davidson was taking his shot. Roger still has trouble with hearing in his right ear. Not only is Frank threatening violence on his terminal, but he has become violent with some of his underlings in the office. The final entry is the most harrowing. He says, I miss Sharon. She's been out for a couple of days, and it's just not the same here without her. No one upstairs has heard from Sharon. I'm starting to worry. Getting to see her face when I go upstairs for lunch is the highlight of my day. Remember, Sharon is the employee that Mr. Davidson threatened to kill with an ink pen through the throat if she spilled coffee on him again. The sad part is that you find a skeleton in a Vault-Tec lab coat stuffed behind some of the crates in the warehouse, and right next to her is a blue ink pen. This cannot be coincidental. Sharon must have accidentally spilled coffee on Frank Davidson again, and he responded by filling an ink pen into her throat until she died. And then he hid her body in the warehouse behind some crates. She was gone for many days. No one knew anything about it, and the only person who missed her was someone who secretly admired her from afar. Poor Walter Scott in the sub-level warehouse, who looked forward to seeing her face at lunchtime every day. Little did he know that her corpse was rotting mere feet away from his desk. Using his terminal, you can unlock the exit door, which brings you back outside. What's interesting about this tower is that the interior floors do not match the exterior. The basement warehouse door brings you out onto the level ground where you entered. If you go back around to the other side of the building, you're not going uphill. It's not like you're climbing another floor because there's an incline. No, it's flat, and you go around to the other side, and you find the door that leads you to the reception office, which is one floor above the basement. So there appears to be a little bit of a mistake here. The reception door and the warehouse door are on the same floor.
So we have Vault-Tec versions of this?
Inside.
What are like
That,
shiny?
ladies and gentlemen, is the full story of the Vault-Tec Regional HQ.
Ends the day with endless comfort. Sleep Number.
You're like a
Good life
flesh.
sleep.
Today we're having a look at the Vault-Tec region. At the end there's a little storage closet as well. Into the kitchen we'll get our first Vault-Tec lunchbox. You might get lucky with your find. And then moving on to the second floor. If you are looking for technical documents, this place is right for them. Just check every single table, and you should leave with quite a few.
Vault. I think it was that number or it was Ivy. Fallout 4 mission. See anything about it.
To get the new ion gun in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Before we start, head into the Creation Club menu and make sure you actually have this thing installed. It comes free with the Anniversary Edition. Our quest starts here in Good Neighbor at the Kill or Be Killed weapon shop. Pick up this stuff.
You're not going. Oh. I got the 39 off. All the dates but fall Friday. I do. Oh, I did them. That's weird.
Going up.
This sounds weird. Now, I need to find out what it was. It's a mod related to this gun. Not technically a mod, technically a Creation Club item. Now, every day would fall Friday. Because the gun was probably made on Friday. One. 8. 15. 8. Oh dear. 1. 8. 1 8. 15th. 22. 29.
How to get the new Ion gun in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. And before we start, head into the Creation Club menu and make sure you actually have this thing installed. It comes free with the Anniversary Edition. Our quest starts here in Good Neighbor at the Kill or Be Killed weapon shop. Pick up the Vault ID card and read the note to get to the next step.
Oh,
Next, you're going to the Vault-Tec Regional HQ, shown here on the map, where you'll need to head inside and grab the broken gun on the desk and find Dr. Hernandez's terminal in an office upstairs. To figure out the password, look at the calendar. How to get the new Ion gun in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. And before we start, head into the Creation Club menu and make sure you actually have this thing installed. It comes free with the Anniversary Edition. Our quest starts here in Good Neighbor at the Kill or Be Killed weapon shop. Pick up the Vault ID card and read the note to get to the next step. Next, you're going to the Vault-Tec Regional HQ, shown here on the map. You'll need to head inside and grab the broken gun on the desk and find Dr. Hernandez's terminal in an office upstairs. To figure out the password, look at the calendar.
1. Number 8. Number 15. The 22. And it should be the 29th. Yes.
Calendar directly next to you and take note of all the dates that fall on a Friday. The numbers you need are 1, 8, 15, 22, and 29.
Who sticks a pencil to the wall? Okay, bro. It's right above me and there's one right above me. Okay. We're gonna go above and below. I might want to pull that off.
9, shown here in the background gameplay. From here, everything else you need is clearly marked with quest markers, such as gun parts, the blueprint, and the weapons vent to actually repair the ion gun at. And now you know how to get the new ion gun in Fallout 4 and
From the moment the sole survivor leaves Vault 101, the Institute has its eyes on you, whether it be the conveniently placed crows or the various traitors keeping tabs, as Trashcan Carla, Cricket, Doc Weathers, and Lucas Miller are all Institute snitches, as if...
No way. So one part was a Heine painting. Is above me.
is AJ and Markowski of Good Neighbor, Henry Cook in Diamond City, and even Tommy of the Combat Zone. All work with the SRB to find escaped synths, or in this case, angry Vault Dweller parents. Well, parent. From the moment the soul...
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, God.
On the fateful morning of October 23rd, 2077, Arlen Glass made one final bid to try and save his company, Wilson Atomatoys. Instead, the Great War began, returning to his family and finding a crater where his house used to be. Traumatized, he lay among the ruins to die. Instead, he became a ghoul. It would give you the fetch and collect side quest, Giddy Up and Go. One of the saddest side quests in game, you can finally give this whole course of closure. On the development lab terminal at the Wilson Atomatoys corporate HQ, we find a final message from his wife and daughter, a holotape we can give to him.
I think I have something that belongs to you.
Mommy says you're helping all the horses find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you.
Give me a minute.
And Arlen will be infinitely grateful for a chance to hear his daughter's voice again, rewarding the player with the unique Buttercup toy.
As one father to another. Thank you.
Preparing to leave, we see him Did you know in Fallout 4 there's an unmarked quest in the General Atomics factory? Simply head through the building till you reach this red spot that says testing. Activate the terminal and you can become a Miss Nanny for the afternoon. In the first room you need to punish the child by turning the radio off. Head to the second room and the teddy bear here needs its bottle. Grab it and give it to him. And then you'll head to the third room. From here, remove the Abraxo, the wrench and the machete from the fridge to childproof the room. Walk on out and the safe will open, giving you 3
It's not this one.
fusion cores. Thank you for watching.
Did you know about this infinite ammo bug in Fallout 4? When getting the Gatling laser, one might think the rifle has unlimited ammo. This because it looks like the amount of fusion cores stays unchanged when reloading the rifle. Unfortunately, this is because of a glitch when the player also carries the repair bubble head. The bubble head ensures your fusion cores last 10% longer, resulting in a lot of almost empty fusion cores in your inventory when using the rifle. Did you know about this infinite ammo bug in Fallout 4? When getting the Gatling laser... I'm a boy! What are you? Really? I don't believe you.
Going up.
That person said, let me go back and look. Wait, I'm missing what you said.
How to get the new ion gun in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Before we start, head into the Creation Club menu and make sure you actually have this thing installed. It comes free with the Anniversary Edition. Our quest starts here in Good Neighbor at the Kill or Be Killed weapon shop. Pick up this Vault ID card and read the note to get to the next step. Next, you're going to the Vault-Tec Regional HQ, shown here on the map. You'll need to head inside and grab the broken gun on the desk and find... Look at the calendar directly next to you and take note of all the dates that fall on a Friday. The numbers you need are 1, 8, 15, 22, 29, shown here in the background gameplay. From here, everything else you need is the markers, papers, such as gun parts, the blueprint, and the weapons bench you actually repair the ion gun at.
Weapons. There we go.
There's a secret quest in Fallout 4 that you've probably never even completed. Just south of the wreck of the FMS Northern Star, you can find a message in a bottle just sitting on the beach, and if you're not careful, you can completely miss it. Once you interact with the bottle, the message pops up and it just simply says, "I'm screwed." Then you get a quest marker in the Miscellaneous tab telling you to swim out into the ocean. Once you do a bit of swimming, you can find out that a worker became trapped in these underwater pipes, presumably when the bombs fell, and let out this message right before his untimely demise. There's a secret quest in Fallout 4 that... If you're following my channel, you know that I love to find secret places in Fallout 4. One of these places is the secret armory. You can find armory inside of Fort Strong, and once you get to this location, follow me up.
I don't know what to do, like...
How to get the new ion gun in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find...
I'm not listening to this guy all the time, but...
Video helpful. Before we start, head into the
Future
Creation Club menu and make sure you
$1,000,000.
actually have this thing installed. It comes free with the Anniversary Edition. Our quest...
This is not done. This is done. See, I have to head back, y'all, and go upgrade the gun. Here, we're gonna head back. Where?
Never was Michael Jackson able to perform his iconic anti-gravity lean. Back in 1988, MJ fans had no idea how he and his dancers were able to lean so far forward, since it broke all laws of physics. The average person can only lean forward around 20 degrees with a straight back, but MJ doubled that, hitting 45 degrees easily. Scientists were stuck researching, testing, and questioning if there was a clever trick behind it. Fast forward, the secret was revealed that MJ spent $600,000 to make a pair.
He did not actually do that, y'all. This reason's wrong. Depends on how your body works and stuff. So yeah. Or am I missing something?
His dad walked into an empty room with a plate of food and said, "Are you winning, son?" But his son was no longer there to answer. Before Technoblade's 25th birthday, his father asked the community to celebrate however they wanted. Light a candle, post fan art, make a video, anything that came from the heart. Then he did his own gesture. He cooked the meal Alex used to ask for, a ribeye steak and a baked potato with corn cheese. He checked it like a dad making dinner on a normal day, set it beside Alex's old desk, smiled through the pain, and whispered, "Happy birthday." His dad walked into an empty room with a plate of food and said, "Are you winning, son?" But his son was no longer there to answer. Before Technoblade's 25th birthday, his father asked the community to celebrate however they wanted. Light a candle, post fan art, make a video, anything that came from the heart. Then he did his own gesture. He cooked the meal Alex used to ask for, a ribeye steak and a baked potato with corn cheese. He checked it like a dad. Can I turn a picture into a viral video? This video is sponsored by Adobe. But first, we gotta find the picture. I'm thinking the profile picture. Now we gotta do the hook. This is where it gets interesting. Firefly, make me an intro where I'm gonna buy an island, make it 5 seconds long, and have me hold money in the very first shot. That was a pretty complicated prompt. I really hope Firefly can do this. A whole video off of a picture? Is this actually gonna work? No, dude, this is Oh. I think Firefly can actually do this. Okay, Firefly, give me a really cool beach background. And this is for the middle of the Earth. And the reason Firefly is so powerful is because Adobe partnered with Google and OpenAI, which means you only need one subscription.
No lies, reliance, idiot.
The students
Am I too big? This guy challenged his friends to push their drink through this beer mat, but when he showed them how it's actually done, they were all shocked.
If you can push that Guinness through the hole in this beer mat, I'll buy you a drink. We're going to break in the beer mat. You can't go. No, what are you doing? I didn't say drink through the beer mat. You've got to push the whole glass of Guinness. You can't break the beer mat. The whole glass, you have to push through that hole. Easily, I can do it. You will have to buy me a drink. Yeah? You got me? So this is your one, this is my one. You ready? Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Would you do it that way? Yes.
Our nation was...
I woke up in a holding cell with no memory of what happened, and my husband sitting outside the cell, his eyes red. I asked what was going on, and he held up his phone with the dash cam footage from my car that showed me falling asleep while driving and hitting another car. He said, "The driver you crashed into died. You're facing 25 to life." I was shocked because I had narcolepsy and often fell asleep during random moments. I swore to my husband I'd taken my narcolepsy medicine before driving, but he just rubbed my hand and said we'd already hired the best lawyers. The guard walked by me, and I begged him to check my phone. I said, "I have my home security footage on on there, you'll see I took my pills. He replied, your phone is confiscated. You can review it later with your lawyer. Suddenly, my husband went completely pale, almost like he realized something. He told me, I need to go home right now and find some paperwork, honey, and turned around to leave. But the officer noticed his reaction and stopped. He told him, actually, stay right here while I watch the footage. He went and got my phone and held up the video for us all to see. I watched as my husband took my medicine bottle and swapped out my pills. A few minutes later, I took the swapped pills, waited the 30 minutes like I was supposed to, and got in my car. The officer immediately cuffed my husband on suspicion, and he cried that he was only replacing the pills with newer, more effective ones. So the officer said we were going to test that, and we drove in silence, and my husband paled the whole way. At the house, I pointed the officer to the bottle, and after testing it, we saw that the pills were actually sugar. The officer uncuffed me, then turned to my husband, and he didn't even resist. He was formally arrested, and while walking out of the house, I asked him why he did that. He had tears in his eyes and said, I was having an affair. I only did this so I could leave you without breaking your heart. He was escorted out, and I immediately...
Everything's Japan did not create. Stop saying they did. First, this sticker
No, right
toothpaste
here,
is
y'all.
not only found
Not
in
any
Japan,
right here,
it's
no.
literally available.
Locked tight. Lock's really strong. Won't be able to pick this.
Going up. Mommy.
Excuse me.
Hey, buddy. Toll here's 250 caps.
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
200.
And if I don't?
Then you die.
How did you say that?
Any more questions?
Not a chance.
That.